Every success story begins with a challenge, and in our case, that challenge is a failing project on the brink of collapse. Before we dive into how Ortto can potentially turn things around, we need to understand what went wrong, why the project struggled, and what the stakes are. A deep dive into the problems will provide the necessary context for a real-life experiment and help us identify the key areas where intervention is needed. Every business venture starts with a vision, and this one was no different. The project was initially conceived as an ambitious digital marketing campaign aimed at revolutionizing how small businesses interact with their customers. The idea was to leverage automation, data analytics, and customer segmentation to help businesses scale their marketing efforts effortlessly. At first glance, the concept seemed bulletproof. It had a clear market need, a well-defined audience, and a promising technological backbone. The team behind it was experienced, and there was early enthusiasm among potential clients. However, as the project progressed, problems began to emerge, revealing cracks in its foundation. The founders of the project had conducted extensive research before launching their initiative. They studied the latest trends in digital marketing, observed the needs of small businesses, and identified common pain points that entrepreneurs faced when trying to scale their marketing efforts. The findings were clear: businesses needed an automated, data-driven approach to marketing that allowed them to engage with customers efficiently and effectively. With this knowledge in hand, the team assembled a group of skilled professionals, including software developers, marketing strategists, and data analysts. The mission was clear: to build a platform that could integrate seamlessly with existing marketing tools, analyze customer behavior in real time, and automate personalized outreach campaigns. Investors were intrigued by the idea, and early-stage funding allowed the team to develop a prototype. Initial user feedback was promising, and there was a buzz around the project. Industry experts believed that the platform had the potential to disrupt the market. However, what seemed like a promising beginning soon encountered unforeseen challenges. Every failing project has warning signs that, if caught early enough, could lead to corrective measures. Unfortunately, in many cases, these signs are either ignored or underestimated. Here are the key indicators that pointed toward trouble: lack of customer adoption. Despite the project's strong concept, it struggled to attract and retain users. Potential customers showed interest but hesitated to commit. The onboarding process was clunky, and engagement rates were lower than anticipated. Small businesses, the target audience, found the platform difficult to integrate into their existing workflows. The learning curve was steeper than expected, and some users felt overwhelmed by the number of features available. The team had assumed that providing an all-in-one marketing solution would be a strong selling point. However, this assumption backfired, as many small business owners were looking for a simpler, more intuitive tool. The sheer volume of features made the platform appear complex and intimidating. Inconsistent marketing strategies: the team failed to create a consistent and compelling marketing message. Without a cohesive strategy, efforts were scattered, leading to weak branding and ineffective customer outreach. Marketing materials varied in tone and messaging, making it difficult for potential customers to understand the core value proposition. Additionally, the project lacked a well-defined content marketing strategy. Blog posts, social media campaigns, and email newsletters were produced sporadically without a clear plan. As a result, the project failed to build a strong online presence and struggled to generate leads. Operational bottlenecks, workflow inefficiencies plagued the project from the start. Manual processes that should have been automated slowed down progress, making it difficult to scale. The development team was frequently bogged down by fixing bugs and responding to support tickets, leaving little time for innovation and new feature development. Project management issues also played a role. Tasks were not properly prioritized, and communication gaps between different teams led to delays. Without a streamlined workflow, the project lost momentum and deadlines were consistently missed. Data silos and poor analytics: a major flaw was the inability to properly collect and analyze data. Decisions were being made based on assumptions rather than concrete insights, leading to wasted resources and missed opportunities. The platform had been designed to provide businesses with data-driven marketing solutions, yet ironically, the team itself struggled with data management. The lack of integration between different tools led to data silos. Customer feedback, user engagement metrics, and financial reports were stored in separate databases, making it difficult to obtain a comprehensive view of the project's performance. Without accurate analytics, the team was essentially flying blind. Financial constraints: funding was tight, and without a steady revenue stream, the project struggled to sustain itself. The budget did not account for the iterative testing required to fine-tune the strategy. Initial investment had been allocated primarily to product development, leaving little room for marketing, customer support, and infrastructure improvements. As revenue failed to materialize, the team faced difficult decisions. Should they cut costs by reducing staff? Should they pivot to a different business model? These financial challenges placed immense pressure on the team and threatened the project's survival. Customer support issues. Early adopters faced unresolved technical issues and slow customer support responses, causing frustration and high churn rates. The support team was understaffed and lacked the necessary training to handle complex user inquiries effectively. Negative reviews began to surface, further damaging the project's reputation. Without a robust support system in place, the project struggled to build trust and loyalty among users. Lack of scalability. The project relied heavily on manual efforts that made scaling difficult. It needed automation tools to streamline operations, reduce human errors, and increase efficiency. Without scalability, the project faced an uphill battle in reaching a larger audience and sustaining growth. The emotional toll on the team. Behind every failing project is a team of dedicated individuals who invested their time, energy, and passion into making it work. The decline of this project took a heavy emotional toll on the people involved. Burnout, frustration, and dwindling morale became evident as deadlines were missed and results failed to materialize. The initial excitement that once fueled the team had been replaced with doubt and uncertainty. Many team members questioned whether the project was salvageable. Some even considered abandoning it altogether. It was clear that without a radical shift in strategy, the project was heading toward complete failure. At this critical juncture, we decided to implement Ortto as our last-ditch effort to revive the project. Ortto is a powerful automation and analytics platform designed to enhance marketing effectiveness, improve customer engagement, and streamline operations. If any tool could turn things around, it was this one. We aimed to leverage Ortto to 1. Automate our workflows and reduce manual inefficiencies. 2. Gain deeper insights into customer behavior through advanced analytics. 3. Personalize marketing efforts for better engagement. 4. Improve lead nurturing and conversion rates. 5. Create a data-driven strategy to eliminate guesswork. This is more than just a marketing experiment, it's a test of whether smart automation and data-driven decision-making can truly save a failing project. If successful, the findings from this experiment could provide invaluable insights for businesses facing similar challenges. In the next chapter, we will take a closer look at Ortto's features and how we plan to integrate them into our strategy. Can Ortto help us regain lost ground and turn this project around? Only time will tell. Stay tuned as we embark on this real-life experiment to find out if Ortto is the game-changer we need. After conducting a thorough analysis in Chapter 1, it became clear that the failing project needed a structured and data-driven approach to stand any chance of revival. The inefficiencies, lack of engagement, and poor customer retention pointed to a need for a marketing automation tool that could centralize operations and enhance customer interactions. This is where Ortto comes into play. However, implementing a powerful marketing automation tool isn't just about signing up and hoping for results. It requires a well-thought-out execution plan tailored to the business's specific needs. This chapter provides an extensive breakdown of how we integrated Ortto into our strategy to turn the project around. 1. Defining clear goals for the project turnaround. Before diving into implementation, it was crucial to establish a set of well-defined objectives. One of the biggest reasons businesses fail with automation tools is that they lack a clear goal. Instead of blindly applying Ortto's features, we determined specific, measurable outcomes to track progress. Key goals. 1. Boost customer engagement, increase email open rates, click-through rates, and interaction levels by 50% within the first 2 months. 2. Increase conversions, improve the overall conversion rate by 30% by optimizing customer journeys. 3. Automate re-engagement campaigns, reduce cart abandonment by at least 25% and recover lost leads through automated workflows. These objectives provided measurable benchmarks, ensuring our use of Ortto was data-driven rather than based on guesswork. 2. Setting up Ortto's core functionalities. Once our objectives were in place, we moved on to configuring Ortto's core functionalities. This involved integrating the platform, setting up automation workflows, and customizing dashboards to track key metrics. Data integration. Since the project was already failing, customer data was scattered across multiple tools, including Google Analytics, Shopify, and a separate email marketing service. Ortto's seamless third-party integrations allowed us to consolidate all this data into one platform. Steps taken. 1. Connected Ortto to our CRM and e-commerce store. 2. Imported existing customer data, email lists, purchase history, abandoned cart records. 3. Synced marketing campaigns from previous platforms. This ensured a unified view of all customer interactions, enabling better decision-making and reducing manual labor. B. Creating a centralized dashboard. One of Ortto's biggest strengths is its real-time analytics dashboard. We customized it to track the following: 1. Website traffic and visitor behavior. 2. Email campaign performance. 3. Sales funnel progress. 4. Customer retention trends. Having these insights in one place allowed us to quickly identify what was working and what needed adjustments. 3. Building an automation framework. Automation was at the core of our turnaround strategy. The business had been losing potential customers due to slow response times, inconsistent follow-ups, and poorly timed marketing messages. Ortto's automation capabilities provided the perfect solution to bridge these gaps. Welcome email sequence. Previously, new customers were ignored after signing up, leading to a poor first impression. To address this issue, we built a comprehensive 5-email welcome sequence designed to: 1. Introduce the brand and establish a connection. 2. Share success stories from past customers. 3. Offer an exclusive discount to encourage first-time purchases. 4. Provide personalized recommendations based on browsing history. 5. Follow up to address common objections and answer questions. By nurturing new leads through this sequence, we significantly improved customer engagement and early-stage conversions. B. Abandoned cart recovery. Abandoned carts represented one of the biggest revenue leaks for the business. Previously, there was no follow-up process in place. With Ortto, we implemented an automated abandoned cart recovery sequence that included: 1. First reminder, 1 hour later a friendly email reminding the customer of the items left in their cart. 2. Second reminder, 24 hours later a small discount or free shipping offer to encourage completion of the purchase. 3. Final reminder, 3 days later a last chance email creating urgency by informing the customer that their cart would expire soon. These automated reminders helped recover lost sales and boosted the overall conversion rate. C. Re-engagement campaigns. For customers who hadn't interacted with the brand in over 60 days, we created a win-back campaign with the following automation. 1. A personalized email checking if they were still interested. 2. A special "We miss you" offer with an exclusive discount. 3. A reminder of their past purchases and suggestions for similar products. This campaign played a crucial role in reactivating dormant customers and improving overall retention rates. 4. Customer segmentation and personalization strategies. One of the biggest mistakes of the previous marketing strategy was treating all customers the same. With Ortto, we implemented a data-driven segmentation and personalization approach based on customer behavior. Behavior-based segmentation. 1. Instead of sending generic messages, we created dynamic customer segments based on: 2. Purchase history, high-value customers versus first-time buyers. 3. Engagement level, active subscribers versus inactive users. 4. Browsing behavior, frequent site visitors versus one-time visitors. Each segment received highly personalized content tailored to their interests. For instance, 1. VIP customers were given early access to new products. 2. Inactive users received special re-engagement discounts. 3. First-time visitors were sent educational content to build trust. B. AI-driven personalization. Ortto's AI capabilities allowed us to take personalization a step further by customizing: 1. Email subject lines to maximize open rates. 2. Product recommendations based on past interactions. 3. SMS notifications timed to each customer's most active hours. This level of hyper-personalization significantly improved customer engagement and conversion rates. 5. A/B testing and performance tracking. With automation in place, the final step was continuous testing and optimization. The old marketing strategy lacked experimentation, leading to stagnant results. Using Ortto, we implemented: 1. A/B testing on email subject lines, CTA buttons, and layouts. 2. Conversion rate analysis to identify drop-off points. 3. Weekly campaign refinements based on performance data. By implementing Ortto's automation, segmentation, and AI-driven personalization, we streamlined operations, improved customer engagement, and significantly increased conversions. The groundwork was now set for sustained success. As the Ortto-powered automation strategies were deployed, the next crucial step in this transformation journey was to track the initial results meticulously. Data-driven decision-making is at the heart of any successful marketing overhaul, and without a structured approach to monitoring progress, it would be impossible to determine what aspects of the new strategy were working and which needed adjustments. This phase was not just about gathering numbers, it was about understanding patterns, identifying opportunities for refinement, and ensuring that every aspect of the automation system contributed to measurable growth. The first challenge was to establish a comprehensive analytics dashboard that could capture data from all customer touchpoints. Ortto's built-in tracking tools provided a solid foundation for this, offering real-time insights into website visits, email interactions, conversion rates, and user behavior. However, raw data alone was not enough. The numbers had to be contextualized to provide meaningful insights. The team segmented the data into categories focusing on key performance indicators (KPIs) such as email open rates, click-through rates, bounce rates, customer acquisition cost, and overall return on investment (ROI). Each of these metrics played a crucial role in assessing the effectiveness of the newly implemented automation strategies. One of the first major insights gleaned from the data was related to email engagement. The automation sequences had been designed with personalized messaging, dynamic content, and optimized subject lines, all crafted to enhance engagement. However, early results revealed that while the open rates were promising, the click-through rates were lower than expected. This discrepancy suggested that while the subject lines were effective at capturing attention, the content inside the emails was not compelling enough to drive action. To address this issue, the team conducted A/B testing on different variations of the email body, experimenting with more persuasive calls to action, enhanced visual elements, and improved messaging alignment with customer expectations. In addition to email performance, customer segmentation also became a focal point of analysis. Ortto's AI-driven segmentation capabilities had categorized customers based on behavioral data, purchase history, and engagement levels. Initially, broad segments had been created to streamline messaging efforts, but the early results suggested that a more granular segmentation approach could yield better results. Customers who had shown interest in a particular product category were more likely to engage with hyper-personalized content tailored to their specific needs. By refining the segmentation criteria, the team was able to craft more relevant marketing messages, leading to increased engagement and higher conversion rates. Another critical area of focus was the customer journey mapping. The Ortto-powered workflows had been set up to guide leads through a structured funnel from initial awareness to eventual conversion. However, early data indicated that a significant portion of users were dropping off at the consideration stage, failing to progress further down the funnel. A deep dive into behavioral analytics revealed that many of these users were abandoning their journey due to lack of additional touchpoints, reinforcing the brand's value proposition. To counter this, the team introduced automated retargeting campaigns, delivering personalized follow-up emails, SMS reminders, and dynamic ads that reinforced the benefits of the product. The result was a notable improvement in lead retention and a higher percentage of users successfully transitioning to the decision-making stage. Social media engagement was another aspect where Ortto's automation capabilities provided valuable insights. The initial strategy had incorporated automated posting schedules, targeted ad campaigns, and AI-generated responses for customer queries. While these efforts had generated increased brand awareness, the engagement rates on some platforms were inconsistent. Further investigation revealed that different audience segments responded better to different types of content. For example, video content performed exceptionally well on Instagram and TikTok, while in-depth blog-style posts gained more traction on LinkedIn. Adjusting the content strategy based on these insights ensured that each platform was leveraged to its fullest potential, maximizing audience engagement and driving more traffic to the main conversion points. Beyond engagement metrics, the team also examined overall revenue impact. One of the primary goals of implementing Ortto was to streamline the sales funnel and improve conversion rates. Early data showed a modest increase in revenue, but there was still room for optimization. The team analyzed customer purchase patterns, identifying the most common barriers to completing a transaction. Cart abandonment was one of the most prominent issues, so additional automation was introduced to counteract it. This included timely reminders, limited-time discount offers, and personalized incentives that encouraged customers to complete their purchases. Within weeks, there was a significant decrease in cart abandonment rates, contributing directly to higher revenue figures. The insights derived from the initial tracking phase also led to several back-end optimizations. The team refined the automation workflows, adjusting timing sequences, improving lead scoring algorithms, and integrating additional data points to enhance personalization. One of the most impactful changes was the introduction of AI-powered chatbots that provided real-time assistance to users navigating the website. These chatbots addressed common queries, provided product recommendations, and guided customers through the purchasing process. The impact was immediate, with higher engagement levels and an increase in completed transactions. Despite the positive outcomes, not all aspects of the automation strategy delivered the desired results. For instance, a loyalty rewards campaign designed to increase repeat purchases had lower than expected participation rates. Analysis revealed that the incentives offered were not compelling enough to drive customer interest. Based on this finding, the team revamped the rewards structure, introducing exclusive early access deals, higher value discounts, and a gamified points system that encouraged ongoing engagement. The revised loyalty program saw a sharp increase in participation, demonstrating the importance of continuously refining strategies based on real-world data. Ultimately, the tracking and analysis phase proved to be an invaluable learning experience. While the initial results showcased promising improvements, they also highlighted areas that required fine-tuning. The ability to rapidly adapt based on real-time insights was a testament to the flexibility and power of Ortto's automation platform. By continuously monitoring performance, making data-driven adjustments, and optimizing workflows, the project moved closer to its goal of complete transformation. This phase of the project underscored a fundamental truth about marketing automation: success is not about setting up a system and leaving it to run on autopilot. Instead, it requires constant evaluation, adaptation, and refinement. Every customer interaction provides valuable data, and leveraging that data effectively is what ultimately drives long-term success. As the project progressed, the next challenge was to scale these optimized strategies, ensuring that the improvements made during the initial tracking phase could be sustained and expanded across a larger audience. The next chapter delves into how scaling efforts were implemented, exploring the methodologies and strategies that allowed the business to leverage its newfound automation success on a broader scale. After implementing Ortto in our struggling project, we had reached a crucial milestone: analyzing the initial results. This phase was as exciting as it was nerve-wracking. Would the automation, data-driven insights, and customer engagement improvements yield the outcomes we hoped for, or would we find ourselves back at square one? The importance of this stage couldn't be overstated. It was here that we would assess what had worked, what hadn't, and what adjustments needed to be made to get the project back on track. The first step in our analysis was to define the key performance indicators, KPIs, that would determine success. We set our sights on several crucial metrics: website traffic, conversion rates, customer engagement, retention rates, and revenue growth. These metrics would paint a clear picture of whether Ortto was helping us turn things around. From the outset, we noticed some positive changes. Website traffic had increased by a modest but encouraging 12% within the first few weeks. This was likely due to the automated email campaigns and social media integrations that Ortto had facilitated. However, an increase in traffic alone wasn't enough. We needed conversions. Digging deeper into conversion rates, we saw a mixed bag of results. While some landing pages had seen a 5 to 8% improvement, others remained stagnant. A closer look revealed that our email marketing campaigns were generating higher than expected engagement, but our call-to-action placements weren't optimized for conversion. This meant we had successfully captured interest but weren't fully capitalizing on it. We needed to tweak our sales funnel, refine our messaging, and ensure that every interaction led customers closer to making a purchase or signing up for our service. One of the most significant wins in this phase was customer engagement. Before integrating Ortto, our interactions with customers had been sporadic and inconsistent. Now, with automated workflows and AI-driven insights, we could see tangible improvements. Open rates for our emails had jumped from a dismal 11% to an impressive 27%. And click-through rates had nearly doubled. Customers were responding positively to personalized content, demonstrating that Ortto's segmentation tools were working effectively. However, engagement alone didn't necessarily translate into revenue, and this was where our next challenge emerged. Customer retention was another area that required immediate attention. Although our engagement rates had improved, many users weren't sticking around beyond the initial interaction. Churn rates remained stubbornly high, indicating that while Ortto was helping us attract customers, we weren't doing enough to keep them engaged long-term. To address this, we examined our onboarding process. It became evident that users who had a more guided, hands-on introduction to our product were significantly more likely to remain active. This insight led us to implement a new onboarding sequence, including personalized tutorials, interactive walkthroughs, and a dedicated customer success team to assist with queries in real time. The revenue impact of our initial Ortto implementation was another complex issue to unpack. While sales had increased by a small margin, we were still far from the level of profitability we needed to consider the project a success. Upon further analysis, we discovered that while Ortto's automation features had streamlined our marketing processes, we weren't leveraging its predictive analytics to refine our pricing strategy. By utilizing Ortto's data insights, we identified key pricing trends and adjusted our pricing model to better align with customer expectations. This adjustment alone led to a noticeable uptick in conversions. Not every aspect of our Ortto integration went smoothly, though. We encountered several technical challenges along the way. Some integrations didn't work as seamlessly as expected, requiring additional customization. Additionally, our team faced a learning curve in fully utilizing Ortto's advanced features. While the platform was powerful, unlocking its full potential required a deep understanding of customer behavior analytics, which took time and training. To address these challenges, we set up weekly training sessions for our team and worked closely with Ortto's support team to troubleshoot issues as they arose. Adjustments were necessary across multiple touchpoints. We revised our email sequences to ensure better personalization, adjusted our social media ad placements to maximize return on investment, and refined our customer segmentation to target the right audience more effectively. Each of these small yet significant tweaks contributed to a more cohesive and effective strategy. Another challenge we encountered was scaling our automation efforts without losing the human touch. While Ortto's automation capabilities were invaluable, we realized that overly robotic interactions could alienate customers. To counteract this, we introduced a hybrid approach, leveraging automation for efficiency while incorporating human elements such as personalized video messages, live chat options, and real-time customer feedback loops. This balance allowed us to maintain authenticity while still benefiting from automation's efficiency. A particularly valuable lesson we learned was the importance of ongoing A/B testing. Rather than assuming a one-size-fits-all approach, we committed to continuously testing different variations of our messaging, visuals, and offers. By doing so, we gained deeper insights into what truly resonated with our audience, allowing us to fine-tune our strategy in real time. As we wrapped up our initial analysis, it was clear that while Ortto had provided a solid foundation for revitalizing our project, continuous refinement and adaptation were key. Our first phase had produced meaningful wins, improved engagement, better segmentation, and a more data-driven approach to marketing, but there was still work to be done. The project was no longer failing, but it wasn't yet thriving either. The next steps would be critical. With a clearer understanding of what worked and what didn't, we could make more informed decisions moving forward. In the following chapters, we would delve deeper into refining our customer journey, maximizing Ortto's predictive analytics capabilities, and scaling our efforts for long-term success. The journey wasn't over, it was just beginning, and the next phase would determine whether we could sustain and build upon the progress we had made. With a solid strategy in place and a renewed sense of direction, we were ready to push forward. Could Ortto fully turn this failing project around? The coming months would reveal the answer, and we were committed to making the most of every insight we had gained so far. Implementing a powerful automation and customer relationship management tool like Ortto in a struggling project comes with its own set of challenges. No transformation journey is without obstacles, and this one was no exception. While Ortto promised an innovative solution, achieving success required overcoming significant roadblocks, adapting strategies in real time, and making difficult decisions to keep the project moving forward. This chapter explores these challenges in depth, revealing the complexities of implementing a software-driven turnaround in a failing project. From technical setbacks to team resistance, customer engagement difficulties to integration issues, every challenge presented a test of our ability to adapt, persevere, and strategize effectively. One of the primary challenges encountered early in the implementation was the technical complexity of integrating Ortto with the existing infrastructure. Many businesses, especially those that have been in operation for a long time, rely on outdated or fragmented systems that do not seamlessly communicate with new software. In this project, the legacy systems had multiple databases, scattered customer records, and inconsistent data tracking mechanisms, making it difficult for Ortto to pull accurate insights and automate workflows effectively. Without clean, structured data, the platform could not execute its full potential. This required an extensive data cleaning process, where redundant, outdated, and inconsistent information had to be sorted, merged, or deleted. This task alone took weeks, as we had to carefully evaluate which data points were valuable and which ones were causing inefficiencies. Another technical roadblock was ensuring API compatibility between Ortto and the existing CRM, email marketing tools, and e-commerce platform. Ortto's effectiveness depends on its ability to extract and analyze data from multiple sources, but when APIs were either outdated or unavailable, manual workarounds had to be devised. In some cases, this meant creating middleware scripts to bridge the gap between different software, a process that required technical expertise, rigorous testing, and continuous troubleshooting. Every failed integration attempt meant wasted time and resources, further delaying implementation. It became clear that a phased integration approach was necessary, prioritizing the most critical systems first, rather than attempting an all-at-once overhaul. Beyond technical issues, resistance from the internal team posed a significant challenge. Employees accustomed to traditional workflows often resist change, particularly when automation threatens to alter their daily tasks. Some employees viewed Ortto as a tool that would replace their roles, while others felt overwhelmed by having to learn a new system. Despite training sessions, educational workshops, and demonstrations of how Ortto would streamline tasks rather than replace jobs, skepticism remained. To address this, we adopted a hands-on, collaborative approach, allowing employees to experiment with the software in real time, ask questions, and contribute feedback. A key realization was that transparency and communication were critical in securing buy-in from the team. Instead of enforcing a top-down implementation, employees were encouraged to provide input, ensuring that Ortto was integrated in a way that complemented their workflow rather than disrupting it. Customer engagement challenges were another major hurdle. The project involved a business that had been struggling with customer retention and engagement, making it imperative to implement Ortto's automation features to nurture leads, personalize interactions, and re-engage past customers. However, because customer data was scattered and incomplete, crafting meaningful automated campaigns became difficult. The solution involved leveraging Ortto's AI-driven insights to segment customers based on their behaviors, past purchases, and interaction history. By developing detailed customer personas, we could tailor marketing efforts that resonated with specific demographics. The automation system was then tested with a small segment of customers before being rolled out fully, ensuring that it effectively re-engaged users without overwhelming them with excessive messaging. One particularly unexpected challenge came from deliverability issues in email marketing automation. Email sequences generated by Ortto's automation workflows were highly personalized and well-structured, but if messages landed in spam folders, they would never reach the intended audience. Upon investigation, we discovered that the sender reputation had suffered due to past practices, such as sending mass emails without proper segmentation. To fix this, a domain warming strategy was employed, gradually increasing the volume of emails sent to rebuild credibility with email service providers. Additionally, better email hygiene practices were implemented, such as removing inactive contacts, ensuring compliance with GDPR and CAN-SPAM regulations, and utilizing Ortto's AI-driven A/B testing to optimize subject lines and email content. Another roadblock in Ortto's implementation involved workflow automation errors. Automating tasks such as customer follow-ups, lead scoring, and sales pipeline tracking was expected to significantly reduce manual workload, but initial attempts led to unexpected glitches. Some workflows triggered prematurely, while others failed to execute at all. After conducting a thorough audit, the issue was traced back to misconfigured triggers and conditional logic errors. By revisiting the automation workflows, simplifying conditional statements, and extensively testing each function before deployment, we were able to resolve these issues. The lesson learned was that automation is only as effective as the logic behind it, and a deep understanding of business processes is essential before designing automated workflows. Financial constraints also played a role in the difficulties of implementing Ortto. The failing project had limited resources, making it challenging to allocate funds for software licensing, additional technical support, and employee training. A cost-benefit analysis was conducted to prioritize essential features, ensuring that investments were made in automation capabilities that delivered the highest return. By optimizing spending and negotiating software pricing based on long-term commitment rather than short-term use, the project was able to implement Ortto without overextending its budget. Security and compliance concerns emerged as another roadblock. Since Ortto involved customer data collection, analysis, and automation, ensuring that the system adhered to privacy regulations was a top priority. Compliance requirements varied depending on the geographic locations of customers, necessitating an in-depth review of data protection policies. By working closely with legal experts and IT security professionals, proper protocols were established to encrypt sensitive data, restrict access to authorized personnel, and comply with GDPR, CCPA, and other relevant privacy laws. Ortto's built-in compliance tools helped streamline this process, but careful oversight was still necessary. The final and perhaps most significant challenge was proving Ortto's value in measurable terms. Stakeholders and business owners needed to see concrete evidence that the software was improving business performance. Metrics such as customer retention rates, lead conversion percentages, sales pipeline velocity, and marketing ROI were closely monitored to track progress. Ortto's built-in analytics and reporting features played a crucial role in demonstrating improvements, but it took time before clear trends emerged. To accelerate this process, smaller milestones were established, celebrating incremental victories such as increased email open rates, reduced response times, and higher engagement levels. These quick wins helped maintain confidence in Ortto's long-term viability, ensuring continued support for its implementation. By systematically addressing each of these challenges, the project was able to move past initial roadblocks and unlock Ortto's full potential. The lessons learned in this chapter serve as a valuable blueprint for any business seeking to implement marketing automation while navigating the inevitable challenges that arise along the way. Moving forward, with these roadblocks largely overcome, the focus shifted toward maximizing Ortto's efficiency and ensuring sustained success in turning the failing project around. With Ortto now fully operational, the next step was to analyze its impact on key business performance indicators, refine the strategies based on real-time data, and scale its implementation for long-term growth. The next chapter delves into the measurable impact Ortto had on the project and how data-driven insights shaped the next phase of business transformation. The implementation of any new system, no matter how advanced or promising, is rarely without its challenges. When integrating Ortto into the failing project, numerous obstacles arose that required swift decision-making, strategic adjustments, and a level of resilience that defined the project's eventual success. The road to optimization is never straightforward, and understanding these challenges, along with the strategies employed to overcome them, provides valuable insights for businesses seeking to implement automation and data-driven decision-making effectively. One of the first challenges encountered was resistance to change. Any organization, particularly one that has been operating with legacy systems or outdated workflows, tends to develop an ingrained culture resistant to adopting new methodologies. Employees and team members accustomed to traditional marketing and customer engagement strategies often view automation tools like Ortto as a threat to their roles or an unnecessary complication. Addressing this required an initial period of internal training and education, focusing on how Ortto would complement human efforts rather than replace them. The strategy involved hosting hands-on workshops, providing real-time demonstrations of the software's capabilities, and clearly outlining the benefits it would bring to workflow efficiency, customer engagement, and overall project success. Leaders within the organization played a critical role in championing this transition, fostering a culture of curiosity rather than fear. Another significant hurdle involved data integration. A project that had been struggling was likely to have data scattered across multiple platforms, some outdated, some incomplete, and others incompatible with modern analytics tools. Before Ortto could be fully utilized, a comprehensive audit of existing data was necessary. This required extracting, cleaning, and standardizing customer and marketing data to ensure accuracy and usability. In this stage, duplicate data entries, incorrect customer information, and outdated leads had to be purged. A robust data integration strategy was formulated, focusing on APIs and middleware solutions that allowed seamless communication between Ortto and other platforms already in use. Once data integrity was restored, Ortto's predictive analytics and automation features could be leveraged effectively to drive insights and actions. Technical difficulties also emerged as an obstacle, as integrating a powerful tool like Ortto required a degree of IT expertise. While the platform was designed for ease of use, specific configurations had to be made to align with the unique needs of the project. This included setting up automation workflows tailored to the project's target audience, defining segmentation parameters, and integrating third-party tools for enhanced functionality. Initial errors in workflow automation led to instances where email campaigns were triggered incorrectly, certain customer interactions were misclassified, and analytics reports were not being generated as expected. A dedicated troubleshooting team was formed to work alongside Ortto's customer support, ensuring that every issue was addressed systematically. Over time, refinements were made, ensuring that Ortto was optimized to deliver peak performance. Beyond technical and operational challenges, another roadblock surfaced in the form of understanding and interpreting customer behavior. Ortto's AI-driven analytics provided a wealth of information, but making sense of the insights and translating them into actionable strategies required careful analysis. The project team quickly realized that automation tools are only as effective as the strategic intent behind them. If customer segments were not defined accurately, if messaging was not tailored to behavioral patterns, and if engagement tactics did not align with the audience's needs, then Ortto's capabilities would not reach their full potential. To address this, the team adopted an iterative approach, constantly refining audience segmentation, A/B testing email campaigns, adjusting content marketing strategies, and closely monitoring real-time customer interactions. Data-driven decision-making became the core principle guiding all marketing efforts. Over time, patterns emerged, allowing the project to understand which engagement tactics yielded the highest conversions, which customer segments required more nurturing, and which automated workflows provided the best results. This adaptability and willingness to adjust strategy based on real-time data became a crucial factor in overcoming the challenges faced. Another unexpected challenge arose in the form of customer skepticism. Since the project was already struggling, previous customers and leads had lost confidence in the brand. Re-engaging an audience that had already disengaged required a combination of authenticity, transparency, and the intelligent use of Ortto's personalization capabilities. The marketing strategy shifted from hard sell tactics to relationship-building efforts, utilizing personalized email campaigns, targeted content marketing, and engaging social media interactions to rebuild trust. Ortto's lead scoring system played a significant role in this process. By assigning scores based on customer interactions, it became easier to identify warm leads that showed signs of renewed interest. Special attention was given to these leads, offering exclusive discounts, personalized recommendations, and one-on-one interactions to rekindle their engagement. For colder leads, re-engagement campaigns were crafted, providing valuable content, industry insights, and interactive elements that gradually rebuilt brand credibility. Over time, this meticulous approach resulted in a noticeable uptick in customer trust and conversion rates. One of the most pivotal moments in overcoming challenges came in the form of measuring success and adapting accordingly. The initial months of Ortto's implementation saw mixed results. Some automation workflows delivered outstanding outcomes, while others failed to generate expected engagement levels. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, they were treated as learning opportunities. The team regularly reviewed performance metrics, identifying trends, adjusting campaigns, and refining strategies. This approach allowed the project to pivot when necessary, making calculated decisions that enhanced overall performance. Additionally, scaling the strategy presented its own set of challenges. As the project began to show signs of recovery, there was an urgent need to scale operations without compromising quality. Ortto's scalability features enabled seamless growth, but human oversight remained crucial. Expanding marketing campaigns to broader audiences, increasing the frequency of engagement, and ensuring customer support remained responsive required a balanced approach. Automation was used strategically to handle high-volume tasks, while human intervention was maintained where personalization was essential. Ultimately, the success of overcoming these challenges was a testament to adaptability, data-driven decision-making, and the strategic implementation of automation. Ortto provided the tools necessary to turn the failing project around, but it was the people behind the strategy who ensured its success. By recognizing and addressing obstacles, continuously refining the approach, and leveraging automation intelligently, the project was transformed from a struggling endeavor to a thriving, efficient system poised for long-term growth. The lessons learned from this chapter are invaluable for any business looking to implement automation tools like Ortto. Challenges are inevitable, but with the right mindset, strategic planning, and commitment to continuous improvement, they can be overcome effectively. Businesses must embrace change, prioritize data integrity, and remain adaptable to maximize the potential of automation and drive sustainable success. With these challenges now tackled, the project stands on solid ground, ready to optimize its newfound momentum. In the next chapter, we explore the impact of Ortto's automation on customer experience, engagement, and retention factors that determine the long-term success of any marketing initiative. From the moment we first integrated Ortto into our struggling project, the road to improvement had been filled with uncertainty, trial and error, and cautious optimism. However, as time passed and our strategy matured, something remarkable began to happen. Things started changing for the better. The initial skepticism, the slow trickle of results, and the lingering doubt all started to fade as we witnessed a noticeable and undeniable shift in our key metrics. The turning point had arrived, and with it, a newfound sense of momentum that would redefine our project's trajectory. At the start of this journey, our baseline numbers painted a bleak picture. Our engagement rate was at a dismal 2.3%, conversions hovered around an uninspiring 1.2%, and our customer retention rate was alarmingly low. The automation tools and data-driven insights provided by Ortto had begun to show small improvements, but nothing close to what we had hoped for. Our team continued refining our strategies, tweaking our email sequences, adjusting customer segmentation, and testing different engagement tactics. Every small victory was celebrated, but we were still waiting for a breakthrough moment, a clear signal that our efforts were paying off in a meaningful way. Then, one day, everything changed. It wasn't an overnight success story or a single dramatic event. Instead, it was a gradual and exponential increase in numbers that told a compelling story of transformation. As our targeted campaigns became more refined, the engagement rate surged to 12.7%, a more than five-fold increase from our original benchmark. The open rates of our automated email sequences jumped from a lackluster 18% to an impressive 47%. Proving that our messaging and audience targeting had improved dramatically. The previously stagnant conversion rate more than tripled, reaching 4.9% in a matter of weeks. These weren't just minor wins. They were definitive proof that our strategy had evolved into something truly effective. The moment we realized we had reached the turning point was exhilarating. It wasn't just about the numbers, it was about the tangible impact we saw in customer interactions, feedback, and overall brand perception. Users who had once abandoned our platform without a second thought were now actively engaging with our content, asking questions, and making purchases. The automated workflows we had meticulously crafted were nurturing leads more effectively than any manual effort we had previously attempted. The AI-driven personalization tools within Ortto were no longer just theoretical solutions. They had become the backbone of our marketing success. Looking deeper into our data, we identified several key factors that contributed to this dramatic turnaround. First, our segmentation strategy had finally reached a level of precision that allowed us to send hyper-personalized content to the right audience. Instead of generic messaging that failed to resonate, we leveraged behavioral insights to tailor emails, offers, and ads to match user preferences and past interactions. This made customers feel understood and valued, fostering trust and increasing brand loyalty. Another critical element of our success was the optimization of our customer journey. Previously, we had struggled with high drop-off rates at crucial touchpoints, especially during the checkout process. Ortto's advanced analytics helped us pinpoint these weak spots, enabling us to implement automated reminders, incentives, and follow-up emails that significantly reduced cart abandonment. We incorporated dynamic retargeting, ensuring that potential customers who had shown interest but hesitated to convert were reminded of our offerings through timely and compelling messaging. Additionally, our real-time analytics dashboard provided the insights necessary to make data-driven decisions at every stage of our marketing funnel. By A/B testing different variations of landing pages, email subject lines, and call-to-action buttons, we fine-tuned our approach based on what actually worked. The result was a seamless, high-performing system that adapted to customer behavior in real time, ensuring that our marketing efforts were always optimized for maximum impact. Perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of this transformation was the shift in customer sentiment. Prior to implementing Ortto, our brand struggled with a perception problem. Many potential customers viewed us as just another generic option in a crowded market. However, as we refined our messaging and personalized our outreach, customer testimonials began to reflect a profound change. Positive reviews flooded in, social media engagement skyrocketed, and word-of-mouth referrals increased significantly. We had not only salvaged our struggling project, but we had turned it into something people genuinely cared about and wanted to be part of. As we celebrated this newfound success, we knew that reaching the turning point was not the end of the journey. It was the beginning of a new phase. Sustaining and building on this momentum required continuous adaptation, innovation, and a commitment to leveraging automation to its full potential. The lessons we learned along the way were invaluable, serving as a roadmap for future growth and success. With our engagement and conversions reaching unprecedented heights, the question was no longer whether Ortto could save our project, but rather how far we could take this transformation. We had proven that a failing project could be revived through strategic automation, data-driven insights, and relentless optimization. The next step was to push these successes even further and explore new opportunities for expansion and long-term sustainability. The turning point had arrived, and there was no looking back. Our project was no longer defined by its initial struggles but by its ability to evolve, adapt, and thrive in an ever-changing digital landscape. With Ortto as our trusted partner in automation, the future had never looked brighter. As we moved forward, we were ready to take everything we had learned and apply it to the next phase of growth. The lessons of perseverance, strategic experimentation, and data-driven decision-making would continue to guide us as we aimed for even greater achievements. The turning point was just the beginning of a much larger success story, one that we were eager to continue writing. As the experiment reached its final phase, the moment of truth had arrived. Every effort, every adjustment, and every strategic implementation we had executed over the past few weeks had led us to this defining point. The fundamental question remained, had Ortto truly saved this failing project? From the outset, we knew that turning things around would not be an overnight success. Implementing automation, refining workflows, and optimizing marketing efforts took time, and the road was filled with trials, errors, and continuous learning. But now, with a full dataset at our disposal, we were finally ready to analyze the impact that Ortto had on the project's performance and assess whether the experiment had been a true success. The first order of business was to lay out the raw numbers. At the start of this experiment, engagement rates were dismal, conversion rates were barely scraping the bottom, and customer retention was practically non-existent. The project was hemorrhaging potential clients due to ineffective marketing strategies and poor communication. Now, it was time to compare our initial baseline stats with the new numbers. Engagement rate improvement. Initially, customer engagement sat at a bleak 2.3%, meaning that for every 1,000 visitors, only 23 people were interacting meaningfully with our content, clicking on links, signing up for newsletters, or engaging with chatbot conversations. After implementing Ortto's data-driven strategies, including personalized messaging, dynamic email campaigns, and behavior-based retargeting, we saw a dramatic improvement. The engagement rate skyrocketed to 14.8%, marking a 543% increase from our initial numbers. Conversion rate overhaul. Conversions were another critical area of concern. Before Ortto, our conversion rate hovered at 0.9%, a clear indication that our marketing efforts were failing to convince potential customers to take action. With Ortto's automated lead scoring, segmentation, and targeted follow-ups, we managed to boost conversions to an impressive 8.6%, a nearly 900% improvement. Customer retention and loyalty. Retention is a key indicator of business health. Before implementing Ortto, customer retention sat at 5%, meaning that only a small fraction of acquired users continued to engage with our brand beyond an initial interaction. Ortto's AI-powered automation allowed us to craft highly engaging post-purchase experiences, including loyalty programs, personalized re-engagement emails, and SMS reminders. By the end of the experiment, retention climbed to 37%, a staggering improvement. With such significant improvements in key performance metrics, it would be easy to declare Ortto a resounding success. However, while the numbers painted a positive picture, we needed to take a closer look at other qualitative factors that influenced the overall outcome. One of the biggest wins from using Ortto was the sheer amount of time saved. Prior to automation, our team was spending countless hours on manual tasks, sifting through data, crafting emails, manually responding to leads, and following up with potential customers. By integrating Ortto's automation tools, we reduced workload by 65%, allowing the team to focus on high-value tasks like strategy and creative development. Moreover, customer experience drastically improved. The implementation of dynamic content and AI-driven personalization meant that users received recommendations and marketing messages tailored specifically to their interests and behaviors. Feedback from surveys revealed that 72% of customers found our communication to be more relevant and engaging than before. That being said, not everything was perfect. One of the biggest challenges we faced was the learning curve associated with Ortto's advanced features. While the platform itself was powerful, it took considerable effort to fully understand and implement its capabilities. Small businesses or teams with limited technical expertise might struggle to maximize the software's potential without dedicated onboarding and training. Additionally, while automation helped improve engagement and conversions, it did not completely eliminate the need for human interaction. Certain high-value customers still required direct outreach, which meant striking a balance between automation and personal touch. In the aftermath of this ambitious experiment with Ortto, one crucial question remains: what can businesses learn from this experience? The insights gained throughout this process are not only valuable to the project in question but can serve as a playbook for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and marketers seeking to leverage automation for sustainable growth. In an era where competition is fierce and consumer expectations are higher than ever, businesses must be agile, data-driven, and innovative. Automation isn't just a buzzword, it's a survival tool that can determine whether a company thrives or fades into obscurity. This chapter will delve into the most critical takeaways from this experiment, offering actionable strategies that any business can implement to optimize performance, enhance customer engagement, and drive long-term success. One of the most striking revelations from this project is the sheer power of automation when used strategically. Many businesses hesitate to incorporate automation, fearing that it will depersonalize customer interactions or lead to a robotic experience. However, our experiment demonstrated that when implemented correctly, automation actually enhances personalization rather than diminishing it. Ortto allowed us to segment audiences based on real-time behaviors, interests, and engagement levels. This segmentation enabled highly personalized messaging, ensuring that each customer received content relevant to their needs and interests. Instead of generic mass emails, automation facilitated a more humanized approach where leads and customers felt seen, understood, and valued. For small businesses, this is a game changer. Without the extensive marketing budgets of corporate giants, small businesses often struggle to engage customers effectively. However, by leveraging automation tools like Ortto, even a lean marketing team can execute sophisticated campaigns that rival those of much larger enterprises. The key takeaway here is that businesses should not view automation as a replacement for human interaction but as a means to enhance and scale meaningful engagement. By automating repetitive tasks such as email follow-ups, lead scoring, and customer outreach, businesses can free up valuable time to focus on high-impact strategies that drive growth. Another major lesson from this experiment is the importance of data-driven decision-making. Before implementing Ortto, the project suffered from guesswork and fragmented insights. Marketing efforts were based on assumptions rather than hard data, leading to inconsistent results. However, with Ortto's analytics and reporting features, we were able to measure the impact of every campaign, track customer interactions in real time, and adjust our strategies accordingly. This ability to make data-driven adjustments transformed the project's trajectory, turning what was once an uncertain endeavor into a well-calibrated, performance-driven machine. Businesses must embrace this mindset. Marketing is no longer a one-size-fits-all approach, it's a continuous optimization process. Companies that rely solely on intuition without leveraging data are at a significant disadvantage. Instead, organizations should treat marketing as a science, utilizing automation tools to track engagement metrics, test different approaches, and refine their strategies based on performance insights. The more a business understands its audience, the more effective its marketing efforts will be. With tools like Ortto, businesses can move beyond vanity metrics and focus on what truly matters: conversion rates, customer lifetime value, and return on investment. One of the most unexpected yet impactful discoveries from this experiment was the role of automated customer nurturing in improving long-term retention. Prior to using Ortto, the project struggled with high customer drop-off rates. Initial engagement was promising, but customers would quickly lose interest, leading to stagnation in growth. Through automation, we implemented a multi-touch nurturing strategy, ensuring that every lead received timely, relevant follow-ups tailored to their stage in the customer journey. The result? A significant boost in customer retention and loyalty. The takeaway here is that businesses must recognize the value of ongoing engagement. Acquiring new customers is only half the battle. Keeping them engaged and converting them into repeat buyers is where true growth lies. Automation can help businesses stay connected with their audience without overwhelming their teams. Drip email campaigns, personalized recommendations, and automated check-ins can all contribute to a more seamless, engaging customer experience. The longer a business maintains meaningful interactions with its audience, the more likely it is to cultivate a loyal customer base that drives consistent revenue. Beyond marketing and customer retention, this experiment shed light on another crucial aspect of automation: workflow efficiency. Many businesses struggle with internal bottlenecks where disorganized processes lead to wasted time and missed opportunities. In our case, implementing Ortto streamlined workflows, reducing friction between marketing, sales, and customer support teams. By automating lead handoffs, follow-ups, and data synchronization, we eliminated redundant tasks and ensured that every team member had access to up-to-date, actionable insights. For businesses looking to scale, workflow automation is non-negotiable. Inefficient processes drain resources and slow down growth. By leveraging automation, companies can ensure that operations run smoothly, enabling teams to focus on high-value initiatives rather than manual, repetitive tasks. This not only improves productivity but also enhances the overall customer experience. When businesses operate efficiently, customers benefit from faster response times, seamless service, and a more polished brand experience. Perhaps the most significant lesson from this entire experience is the realization that automation is not just for large corporations, it is accessible and essential for businesses of all sizes. Small businesses often operate under the misconception that automation requires massive budgets and complex implementation. However, as demonstrated in this experiment, even a relatively modest investment in automation can yield substantial returns. The key is to start small, identify the areas where automation can have the most immediate impact, and scale gradually. To conclude, this experiment with Ortto was more than just a technical implementation, it was a transformative journey that highlighted the immense potential of marketing automation. The results speak for themselves: increased engagement, improved customer retention, enhanced efficiency, and data-driven decision-making. Businesses that embrace automation stand to gain a competitive edge in today's fast-paced digital landscape. Whether it's streamlining workflows, personalizing customer interactions, or optimizing marketing campaigns, automation is a powerful tool that can drive measurable success. For businesses looking to implement these lessons, the roadmap is clear. Start by identifying key pain points, invest in automation tools that align with your goals, and adopt a data-driven approach to continuously refine your strategies. Remember, automation is not a shortcut, it's a long-term investment in building a sustainable, scalable business. Now, the question remains, how will you leverage automation to take your business to the next level? The tools and strategies are at your fingertips, it's time to put them into action. As we wrap up this extensive journey of transformation, automation, and data-driven marketing, we arrive at a crucial juncture: the call to action. This is where the audience's engagement extends beyond passive viewership and transforms into active participation. The real impact of this experiment lies not just in the numbers we analyzed or the turnaround we achieved, but in how it inspires businesses to rethink their strategies and leverage automation to their advantage. Now it's your turn. This phrase encapsulates the essence of empowerment. We've taken a struggling project, infused it with Ortto's automation prowess, and demonstrated a real-life experiment in action. But now, the spotlight shifts to you, the viewer. Are you struggling with your marketing automation? Are you finding it challenging to streamline your customer journey, boost engagement, and increase conversions? If so, this is your moment to take charge. Ortto is not just a tool, it is a strategic enabler for businesses of all sizes. Whether you're running an e-commerce store, a service-based business, or a content-driven platform, automation can revolutionize the way you interact with your audience. The insights gleaned from this experiment prove that, with the right execution, automation can turn a failing project into a thriving success. But tools alone are not enough, implementation is key. We encourage viewers to try Ortto and share their thoughts in the comments. Every business has unique challenges, and the best way to optimize automation strategies is through shared learning. Your feedback, experiences, and insights can contribute to a larger discussion on the power of automation in today's digital landscape. Did you try implementing automation in your marketing? What worked? What didn't? By fostering an interactive community, we can refine strategies, discover new approaches, and maximize results. Looking ahead, we're not stopping here. This experiment was just the beginning. Teasing future experiments keeps the audience engaged and builds anticipation. What should we test next? This question invites viewers to be a part of the content creation process. Should we take another struggling project and implement a different automation tool? Should we compare multiple platforms to see which one performs better? Or should we dive into a completely different aspect of digital marketing, such as AI-driven content generation or social media automation? As we continue to push the boundaries of business growth hacks, real-life experiments, and data-driven strategies, we invite our audience to be part of this journey. The next big experiment could be shaped by your suggestions, questions, and curiosity. And finally, the outro: subscribe for more real-life experiments, case studies, and business growth hacks. This isn't just about one video or one experiment, it's about building a knowledge hub that helps businesses thrive in an ever-evolving digital ecosystem. By subscribing, viewers ensure they stay ahead of the curve, gaining access to valuable insights that can shape their marketing strategies. In conclusion, the transformation of this project through Ortto's automation has been nothing short of remarkable. It highlights the importance of adaptability, data-driven decision-making, and the right technological tools. But more importantly, it sets the stage for future explorations, challenges, and discoveries. The power of automation is limitless, and those who harness it effectively will lead the digital revolution. So, what will you automate next? The journey doesn't end here, it's only just beginning.